From beautiful Del Mar Country Club, Go TV presents your International Diamond Cup featured foursome.
And welcome to the Del Mar Country Club here in beautiful Rancho Santa Fe. We are thrilled to bring you the coverage of the West-Southwest International Diamond Cup. I'm Dave Benz alongside Chris Walkie. And Chris, we were on the practice range with these guys this morning. I got to tell you, I was impressed. A number of players with some pretty impressive swings.
Hey, there's a lot of good players. There's some guys that aren't quite as good. I tried to help all those players out today. Some of them got a lot better. I expect some good shots today, but obviously there's going to be a few bad ones on this hole.
Yeah, I think you're being kind. I think we're going to see a number of bad ones. But the good news is, to look at this hole, it doesn't appear to be the toughest hole at Del Mar, but I got to ask you, it looks deceiving.
Yeah, it looks like deceiving. This hole plays downhill. There's a lot of wind coming up out of the canyon from the ocean. It's going to be very difficult for the players to pick the right club. So they need to pick the right number, get the yardage, and trust their swing.
If there is some good news, it appears there's a favorable pin placement here today on the par 312. And time now to meet our featured foursome. It's Arthur Garcia and Rich Ryan paired against Pat England and Jeff England, the husband and wife combo. They're all standing by with our own Jill Carlson up on the tee box.
All right, thanks, Dave. We're with a group that says we're playing, maybe not necessarily playing well. Come on, Rich, you're going to turn that around, aren't you?
We're having fun, and that's what really counts.
It is
and
what
we've
really
got to turn around one shot in a row.
Just one shot at a time, one shot in a row, right, Arthur?
We're getting proficient at scrambling. That's for sure.
You kind of have to out here, and I love the husband and wife team here. Why are you separated? You're not even riding in the same carts. Is there a reason for that?
Yes, we're trying to pick out a home rather than golf, so we're looking at the real estate here.
Yeah, right.
That sounds like a load of something or other.
Yeah.
Speechless.
Yeah, we're studying the fauna and the flora here.
Yes,
is
that's
what we're
right.
doing.
Pat made her husband speechless. Let's see if these golf shots can make us speechless now, guys.
All right, thank you very much, Jill. So Rich Ryan will be the first off the tee. He's been playing golf for 30 years. Says he's best with his pitching wedge, not so good with his low irons. And a lot of people playing 5-iron here on this tee today. And it looks like he's got a good stroke on that one, but it is carrying.
Yeah, Davey looks anxious at this one. That's long left in the bushes.
Yeah, long left. He's not going to like what he's got left to do on this hole when he gets down here. All right, so now Arthur Garcia on the tee. And, well,
Dave, I spent quite a bit of time with him working on his golf swing. It's improved quite a bit over the years.
and this one's coming right at the flag.
Dave, this one looks good.
And it did drift a little bit to the right, but you're going to be happy with that result when you get down here. Arthur Garcia only been golfing for 5.5 years, and he's got this kind of game.
Dave, he's very athletic. I guess maybe I didn't help as much on the range as I thought because he still cut that one a little bit.
And so now we've got the husband and wife team of Jeff England and Pat England, and clearly Jeff will go first. And Jeff says the driver is the club is with the one he's the worst with, so I'm sure he's happy to have an iron in his hand on this hole.
Yeah, Dave. Looks pretty comfortable up there.
Oh, not a good effort out of the tee box, though, as he just sculled that, and it's into the trap. Oh, it looked like it was going to come out and then kick back in.
That hopped over the ridge there, Dave. Now, but he's left with a tough shot there. He's on that downslope again. Very difficult to get over the high lip and get it close to the hole there.
So now here's Rich Ryan hitting a provisional, and oh, Chris, it looks like he hit this one a little thick.
Dave, this one's pretty solid. I think it's going to carry the green.
Indeed, it does. Long left, but it does stay out of that bunker.
Dave, he's going to have a tough pitch shot, though. He's got a lot of grass to carry before he gets on the green there to a downslope. Hopefully he can navigate it.
And so now Pat England will make her way to the ladies' tee box, and Pat describes her swing as unique. I think we've seen a lot of unique swings here on the course today. Pat and Jeff England have been married, God bless them, 43 years. They've got 6 kids. They all live within 30 miles out there in Salt Lake. They told me this morning it's snowing today in Salt Lake, so they are thrilled to be out here in San Diego. Well, and that is not going to be a good effort out of the tee box for Pat. She's going to have a lot of work to do, and we'll see what she can do in just a moment. But right now, let's get it over to Tim Morris, who's standing by with Mike Cirilli.
Thank you very much, Dave. I'm with Mike Cirilli, VP Marketing of International Truck. And Mike, every year this is a great event, but this year you're off to a terrific start. What a day, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat the weather, and the course is just awesome. So we're glad to be here at Del Mar.
This gives you a unique opportunity, obviously, to mix, with your customers. What are you looking to do out here, and what are you accomplishing in terms of building relationships?
Yeah, it's not enough to sell great trucks anymore. I think the real key is we got to spend time with customers, and understand what their needs are, and what better place to do it than 5-6 hours on a golf course playing 18 holes and here in San Diego. So it was a great day.
And while we were away, Pat England, all kinds of problems. Her second shot carries into the bunker, and then her third shot out of the bunker over the green. And then now Chris, here she is on her fourth shot. This is a great effort with that chip. Look at it roll down towards the hole.
Yeah, Dave, she had a great technique there. Weight was on the left side, hands were forward, and she hit a great shot.
Meantime, her husband Jeff in the same bunker, and he does not have a terrific effort as it's out and just short of the green. All right, so here we are back live, and here's Rich Ryan. This will be his fourth shot as he's hitting his provisional, and that's pretty darn good. Right at it, hit the stick. Oh, he needed it to hit the stick, Chris.
Dave, that was a beautiful touch, though. It couldn't have done too much better from there.
Meantime, Arthur Garcia lining up what would be just the third birdie that we've seen on this day. And this would be probably about just a shade under 30 feet, I would say, Chris.
Yeah, Dave, you're correct. Little right to the left, pretty level putt. Should be able to give this one a good run.
Says he plays about twice a month. And it's got a shot. Leaves it a little short, and it didn't break quite the way he thought it was going to.
Dave, yeah, looked like he stood that one too long, got a little quick with his stroke, but easy par.
That's going right towards the cup, and oh, just at the last second decided not to push in. It looked like it was going to break right, and it didn't. And he's going to have to settle for a double bogey, so a 5 here on the par 3 12th for Rich Ryan. And now here Pat has this left for a double bogey. Oh, just misses that. That's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, Dave. Hopefully she can recover and move on in the round.
Yeah, so Pat will card a triple bogey on this par 3 6th. And now her husband, Jeff, with a chance to finish out his bogey.
Dave, he just needs to keep his head down here, make a good solid stroke.
And indeed, he does come away with a bogey. So Jeff and Pat not as successful as Rich Ryan and Arthur Garcia on this hole, as Arthur still has work to do, but this should be a gimme here. And finally, Arthur Garcia finishing out his hole with the tap in for the par, a textbook par there by Arthur. Pat, what happened to you on that hole?
It was gruesome, wasn't it?
It was not pretty.
No, I know. It wasn't pretty, but I have hope for the next one.
You were thinking of the snow in Utah, though, and saying this is better than being there.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking a lot of bad thoughts on this hole, yes.